When you open the website scalpix.pro, it welcomes you with the polished look of a modern crypto exchange. The layout is sleek, the text speaks the language of innovation, and the interface appears professional, with words like spot trading, DeFi services, staking, and instant withdrawals. It claims to offer everything, from a fiat gateway to a Scalpix Visa card, promising global access to digital assets and secure financial tools. But beneath the glossy surface lies something very different. A closer look reveals that Scalpix is not a legitimate exchange, but a deceptive project built to appear trustworthy while hiding a complete absence of regulation, transparency, and accountability. The website provides no verifiable contact information. There is no company team, no founders, no phone number, and no email. The address listed, number 5, Woodwells Road, Birmingham, leads to an anonymous commercial area, one that has appeared in multiple unrelated online schemes. The domain itself was registered on the 19th of October, 2025, which means the site has been active for only a brief period. Its ownership is hidden, and the registration details are anonymous. Web archives confirm that no earlier version of the site existed. This short and secretive history is typical of disposable fraud platforms that appear, operate for a few months, and vanish once their reputation collapses. The text on the website is not original. It uses generic phrases and recycled sections from other known scam exchanges. Every page looks like a copy of something built before, a marketing template rather than a genuine product. Scalpix speaks of offering a modern ecosystem for all traders, institutional-grade liquidity, and secure trading 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yet nowhere does it show order books, trade data, or proof of transaction volume. The platform claims users can trade with leverage up to 100 times and make unlimited deposits and withdrawals without identification. In real financial systems, that is impossible. Know your customer and anti-money laundering rules are mandatory for any regulated exchange. Their complete absence here shows not innovation, but open disregard for the law. The technical side is equally suspicious. The platform uses a web-based interface that matches the structure of several previously exposed fraudulent exchanges. It is a white label shell, a pre-made template designed to simulate a functioning exchange without any real back-end connection to liquidity providers or blockchains. According to user reports, deposits are processed instantly, but once clients attempt to withdraw, they face endless technical excuses. Some are told the system is under maintenance. Others receive messages about pending verification or required service fees. Once a victim sends more funds, communication stops completely. The account becomes inaccessible, and support no longer responds. Scalpix tries to reinforce its legitimacy by claiming a connection to a British company called Crypto RB Trade Limited, allegedly regulated by the 13,491,880. However, the FCA itself has issued an official warning stating that Crypto RB Trade Limited was dissolved in December 2022 and is not authorized to provide any financial services in the United Kingdom. This warning means that any website using that name or license number is doing so illegally. By associating itself with this dissolved company, Scalpix is deliberately misleading its users, attempting to appear like a legitimate European exchange when it is, in reality, entirely unlicensed and unauthorized. No real exchange operates this way. Legitimate platforms display their company registration documents, publish their physical office locations, list executives, and show proof of regulation. They maintain social media accounts, publish updates, and allow users to contact them through verified support systems. Scalpix, on the other hand, hides behind a contact form and a subscription box. It provides no channels for open communication. The absence of transparency is not negligence. It is intentional. This anonymity allows those behind the project to disappear as soon as withdrawals are blocked and complaints begin to spread. The structure of Scalpix mirrors the behavior of countless short-term cryptocurrency scams that flooded the market in the last few years. They promise high-speed trading, instant withdrawals, and minimal verification to attract quick deposits. They rely on persuasive account managers who contact users directly, offering personal guidance and exclusive access to private opportunities. Once money is sent, the tone changes. The so-called managers become insistent, pressing for additional investments to increase returns or unlock higher account tiers. If the victim hesitates, they are told that their withdrawal cannot proceed unless a final verification deposit is made. And when that final payment goes through, the line goes silent. The user feedback about scalpix follows this exact pattern. One investor reported being contacted daily by a man who claimed to be her relations manager. He insisted that she could withdraw anytime and assured her the company was based in the United Kingdom. But when she showed him the official FCA warning that proved the company was unauthorized, he immediately ended the call and blocked her number. Another user wrote about investing €2,000 into what scalpix advertised as exclusive launchpad projects. There were supposed to be millions of followers and billions invested, but none of these projects could be found anywhere outside the scalpix site. When the investor asked for a refund, support stopped replying. A third victim described losing €150 after testing the platform. The deposit worked perfectly, but the withdrawal button did nothing. When she reached out for help, the support team asked for remote access to her computer, a tactic used to gain control of victims' devices and wallets. These are not isolated incidents. They form a clear picture of a coordinated fraud operation. Scalpix is not a crypto exchange. It is a facade, a digital stage built to collect deposits and then vanish. Every element of the project, from its short domain life to its stolen company credentials, is designed to create just enough trust to convince victims to transfer money. The promises of high returns, the artificial professionalism, and the fake regulatory connections all serve one purpose: to make the fraud look sophisticated. If you have already deposited funds to scalpix, do not send any more. Do not provide identification documents, and never allow remote access to your device. Save every record of communication, payment receipts, and transaction data. Report the incident to your bank and your local financial regulator. The sooner the activity is reported, the better the chance of tracing the funds. If you have not yet invested, consider this a warning. A real exchange does not hide its license, does not claim affiliation with a dissolved company, and does not ask for additional fees before withdrawals. Transparency is the mark of legitimacy. Secrecy is the mark of deceit. Scalpix is not innovation. It is not technology. It is an illusion, a carefully constructed story written to look like opportunity but ending in loss. When you encounter websites that promise too much and show too little, remember that trust must be earned through facts, not words. The simplest precaution, checking the license, the company registration, and the domain history, could be the difference between protecting your savings and losing them forever.